Second season is to begin. High school football team starting the playoff push. And over at Ravenna, it means a run to a state title, getting inspiration from one of their teammates. Fox 17's Tim Miller here now with this inspirational story.
Yeah, Christian, Ravenna made the playoffs last year, but fell short. At that time, lineman Edgar Santoyo wasn't feeling 100%. He wasn't battling a typical football injury, though. He was fighting to walk again. This season, he's doing just fine, and he's looking forward to getting back onto the field.
Any questions?
Football is just a game, but it was also a reminder of something good when things turned bad for Edgar Santoyo.
Heard screeching and then just cars hitting together and stuff, and I just remember like looking up and I just saw my roof. Yeah, it rolled down the hill twice.
June 21st, 2008 changed Edgar's life. The Ravenna senior was pinned in his Jeep Cherokee when a car with the driver reaching for her cell phone hit him head-on, sending his car flipping. Santoyo could have been paralyzed or even dead, but instead he was given a second chance at football and at life.
I rolled up on the series, it was pretty good accident. And so I went down to the vehicle. I got inside the whole seat fine, and I see it was Edgar.
Ravenna varsity assistant coach Jeff Nelson has also been a volunteer firefighter for the last 12 years. He was one of the first on the scene of the accident.
He just kept telling me, "Coach, you gotta get me out of here. I gotta play football." I just calmed him down and telling me, "Oh, look, we'll get you out. Just relax." And he was actually pretty strong through the whole thing. Because for what his injuries were, he was pretty strong.
Broken ankles, and I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, I'm for not playing then. I was thinking, I was like, tonight night be able to watch.
Edgar's desire to play football was overshadowed by 2 broken ankles, a split heel, 2 surgeries, and 3 months in a wheelchair. He couldn't walk, but he was still a part of the Bulldogs football team.
And I just remember Jake looking over at Edgar one time and saying, you know, wouldn't you give anything to be able to be out there? You know, and as a coach, that makes you choke up a little bit because you know how much they care about it.
It sucked. I hated it so much. Like, it hurts sometimes. You're not getting accomplished by something that you know you can do. It just makes you feel helpless.
After 3 months in a wheelchair and over a month of physical therapy, Edgar started walking again. Weeks later, he was back playing football in a quarterfinal game.
For him to come back and play a playoff game with only 3 practices and start a whole game when my other center had the flu against grass was just incredible, because you're talking about a guy who got out of a wheelchair and played a playoff game, and we won.
I set a goal to, like, I'm going to do this and do whatever they do, because I could easily take, like, the pain and stuff like that. And I was like, if I know I got to get something done, I'll get it done. And I tried, and I put my heart to it, and I get it done.
Edgar has continued to play football. This year, he was voted to the all-conference team, and his Bulldogs are 7-2. After losing in the semifinals of playoffs last year, Edgar is looking forward to walking onto the field to be a part of the championship.
We came short of that goal last year, and this year's the year to actually make that dream come true.
Edgar looks pretty happy there. He says he's about 90%. Coach, though, says he gives 100% in practice every day. Ravenna Bulldogs host Saugatuck in round 1 of the playoffs.
To see that car, it's hard to believe that anyone could survive that accident, let alone come back and play football in that short amount of time.
He had 3 practices and then went and played in a playoff game. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Excellent, Tara.
Yeah.